What's up, guys? It's Spleesh Squirt here. Yes, I am still alive. I'm sorry. I know I promised you guys. I've been promising you guys a commentary. And the OCE that I uploaded and the other videos. I said, oh, commentary coming soon, and then it never happened. So today I didn't go to school. I stayed because all the underclassmen were taking the PSATs, and I'm a senior, so I already took them, so I don't need to go. And also it's senior skip day, so I just figured whatever. I'm not going. So I figured I'd stay home and I'd make this commentary. Now this gameplay, let me talk to you guys real quick about the gameplay. It's a Battlefield 3 gameplay, which I have been playing again a little bit. I use this gameplay because, I mean, it's actually a lot longer, but this specific part, because this was honestly perfect example of a game changer. That whole game, we couldn't leave the spawn because every time we got on a tank or a boat, whatever, we'd either get sniped by people in the mountains or locked on by javelins. Like we're getting destroyed. You can see our ticket count's pretty low, and we haven't even planted anything. That's the very first spawn. I managed to go around, and I don't want to say completely thanks to me, but mostly thanks to me. I think this was a game changer here. These next couple minutes of gameplay definitely helped us advance. I mean, we didn't win in the end. We didn't win, but we got to the very last objective. So I thought it was kind of a big deal, and also it was just good gameplay in general. So one of the biggest reasons why I haven't been uploading is because I've been having to help my parents out a lot here at the nutrition club where I work at, because they've been having to go help my sister. My brother-in-law recently got in a motorcycle accident, and he was in the hospital in the ICU for approximately 2 weeks. So the whole time I'd go straight from school straight to work. So I had no free time. I had no time to come play. I had no time to come and make a commentary. Um, so my brother-in-law survived. What happened was he was on his way to work and the road was wet on his motorcycle. So he had a 600cc bike, and I guess he was going kind of fast. And the light in front of him, he was about to make a right, but there was a light. It was yellow, it was about to turn red, and he didn't want to run it because, you know, he could get hit by a car or he might get a ticket, whatever. So instead of running it, and also he had to turn anyway, so he couldn't run it. So in an attempt not to run it, he hit the brakes. But the road was wet, and he ended up losing control, and the bike basically he slid down on the bike. The bike fell down and fell down on top of him, broke his femur in 3 places, and then he hit a bump, he hit a curb. I don't know what happened, and he got sent flying, and he hit a pole, and he was left in the middle of the street. And he ended up breaking his collarbone, his femur in 3 places, and he had road rash all over. The helmet ultimately saved his life, according to the police officer. That was the first one on scene. So he's very lucky to be alive. However, he was in the ICU, like I said, for 2 weeks. He lost a lot of weight. It's honestly a sad sight. But recently he's been getting a lot better. So I've had more time, and my sister was able to go back to work. So I've had more time to, not work as much and come home and relax a little bit and get a couple gameplays and have time to make this commentary for you guys. Now, he's been doing therapy and things like that. He walks around the house a little bit. However, he has to have a walker, kind of like like an old person. He has to have a walker, and he also has a wheelchair for whenever he goes out because he can't be standing for too long because of his leg. He's in constant pain. They prescribed him Percocets, but even then, like, it's a constant pain in his leg. And recently, yesterday I believe actually, they took him to the doctor for a checkup, and it turns out his leg, actually the bone isn't healing. So basically he just kind of has he's been out of the hospital, but he's been basically walking around with a broken femur. They have bolts in there. They have it holding it together, but it's not actually conjoining. It's not actually, beginning to heal. So he's basically just been walking around with a broken leg for the past the last week or so is how long he's been out. So mom's been, taking him shakes, really been trying to take care of him, trying not to let him out too much. Because the thing is, he's a very outgoing person. Like, by that I mean he actually likes to go out. He's adventurous, so like it's tough for him to just, you know, like be confined to a bed all day, especially like on prescription painkillers. We don't want him to like get addicted or anything like that. So it's very dangerous. And actually, a week after that, actually, somebody that both me and my well, I didn't know, but he went to this kid named Chris. He was 20 years old, had 2 kids. He went to my sister's club. His mom went there too. A week after my brother-in-law crashed, he actually also got in a motorcycle accident, and he was actually killed on impact. And the thing is, since, as you guys know, I recently crashed my car, and I had a little moped that I would be driving. I'm sorry, excuse me. My voice is going. But so basically, I've been driving this little moped that my dad bought, and then, you know, all this starts happening. You know, he crashes because I was actually looking to get a bike since I had crashed my car, and bikes are very cheap on gas, and you don't have to buy insurance for them, so it's a lot more cost efficient. But like, honestly, this just made me realize how dangerous it actually is. Chris wasn't wearing a helmet, and he was leaving a gas station and was on his way to a bike gathering, a bike show of a sort in St. Petersburg, and he was with his uncle, and apparently he, I don't know, I guess to show off, or I don't know, he peeled out of a gas station after he got gas and basically gassed it, reached about 120 miles an hour, and some lady made a right turn. I mean, it was a red light, but she had, you know, she could have turned, and at the speed that he was going, she never would have seen him coming. Made a right turn in his lane, and he just rammed straight into the back of her, and he was killed on impact. He was launched about 20 or so feet, which is really unfortunate because he left 2 kids. He was only 20 years old, and he wasn't wearing a helmet. So all that, I mean, when my mom called me and she told me about what had happened to my brother-in-law, the first thing she told me was, don't ever talk to me about getting a bike again. You know, because of that, it's really affected our lives. At first, I couldn't believe it. I've always known him to have a bike. It just really helped me realize. And actually, originally when I found out about what had happened, at first I didn't know that it was somebody that we knew, because my friend Sergio was the one that told me about it at school, and he was, you know, saying that he was going to sell his bike because he realized how dangerous they were. So if you guys are thinking about getting a bike, please be safe, wear the leather jackets, please wear the helmets, it will save your life. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.